Let's go down to Kokomo.
Day 13, Wednesday the 28th of October. At sea. The lifeboat drill was conducted in blazing sunshine yesterday, and as they were launching and testing all the survival craft, we had to stand outside on deck 7 in our life jackets for what seemed like an eternity, with my pale skin going slowly crispy. As Vianney, dealer, pointed out, I'll soon blend in with him and his colleagues from St. Lucia. Once the mandatory practice was completed, it was off to the theatre from the monthly captain's meeting. It started with a jazz band playing rousing music to get us all in the mood for our winter home port of New Orleans. Next up, Captain Holmqvist from Sweden ran through some affairs, including hitting our targets, i.e. customer satisfaction, etc. The Dawn is performing quite well, but of course there's no room for complacency and we can always strive to do better. Next up were the Vacation Hero Awards, honoured to those members of crew who have shown outstanding work during the last month. We were immensely proud of casino dealer Shohan from India, as he was bestowed with his award, and cheered even louder when he made the final four, the top honour available. Go Shohan! That was our last Bermuda for the year, and after Boston on Friday, we head south. The company takes crew enrichment very seriously. They have new bicycles for loan on port days, and a whole host of entertainment planned for the coming weeks during our repositioning cruise, including crew bingo and Caribbean food night, plus special shore excursions for staff. I am really impressed with the level of commitment that NCL shows their employees. I, for one, am very satisfied with how well we are treated. Next stop for me was the medical centre for my random drug and alcohol test. I've never been inside before and marvelled at the size of the place. There's an operating theatre, sick ward, intensive care room and everything. Hopefully I won't be visiting again ever, but it's comforting to know that I'll be well looked after if I do end up there. Incidentally, we also have a jail on board. I've never been in there either, but I use it as one of my landmarks when the I-95 is closed. I queued up with about 59 other candidates, awaiting my turn to blow into the tube and pee in the cup. We were plied with water to drink in a bid to speed up the process, but it still took more than an hour before it was my turn. I blew 0.00 into the breathalyzer and waited in the corridor to do the drugs test. When I got to the front of the queue, I still didn't feel like I had enough water inside me to produce a sample. I managed to trickle out a meagre amount, which thankfully was just enough to complete the testing. I had 4 negatives come up straight away, but was then forced to wait nervously for the 5th test to show the requisite 2 blue lines. I don't ever want to endure the experience of hoping for little lines to appear on paper strips soaked in urine again. Unless the words "not pregnant" are guaranteed to appear, that is. The final test was for PCP. I don't even know what PCP is. And when the marks eventually appeared to say that I hadn't ingested any of whatever PCP constitutes of, I was mightily relieved. Shore leave was still not being granted for crew, so I had lunch and then tried to sleep for an hour before my shift started in the afternoon. The copious amounts of water I'd consumed, in a bid to provide an adequate sample in the medical centre, now decided it was time to be released. 2 trips up and down the ladder from my bunk to the bathroom meant that I couldn't really get any proper rest, so I got up, showered and fiddled around before work. The casino was quiet until about 7 p.m, when the guests started flocking to the tables. I dealt myself 3 of a kind and a royal flush at 3-card poker, so I wasn't all that popular with the punters. I did better on the high value blackjack table though, with one guy tipping me $2 every hand he won. He won a lot of hands, and the tip box went from empty to half full in no time. The tips get split between all the dealers, so I was glad to be able to pull my weight in contributing. This morning, I have a 3-hour security training lesson at 8:55 a.m, which means I missed the first 3 hours of my casino shift. Then, as it's a sea day, I'll be in the casino straight through until the early hours of tomorrow morning. It was a shame not to have one more swim in the sea before leaving Bermuda for the winter, but my schedule is pretty much chock-a-block at present. Plus, there'll be ample opportunity for refreshing dips in the ocean at the fantastic ports on offer in our next itinerary. And that's all for day 13. Thanks for listening. Be sure to tune in to day 14's antics tomorrow. Same time, same place. Well, not literally, because this ship never stops. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a day. And if you're enjoying it, like and share it too. Thank you!